Pull up, then I pop it. Always hit the target, bro. This wrist got infrared. Ankle bully, book.
So yo, we back with another video, man, on NBA 2K20, NBA 2K20 Season 2, Episode 53. Let's get right into it, yo. It's lit, boy. So, we're going up against the Golden State, bro. The Golden State, bro. Stephen Curry might drop 40 points this game, bro. Playing against the Golden State on their home court, bro. This is my league, my career, y'all. We on the 51 game winning streak, bro. We about to be on the 52 game winning streak, bro. We just get 20 season 2, episode 53, bro. Yo, D'Angelo Russell is about to be taking tail shots, but he on the bench. He gonna come back out. He gonna come out. He gonna play. Yo, Curry might drop 40 points this game, bro. Yo, I like this matchup, bro. It's a lit matchup. I love going against this team, bro. Like, every time, bro.
2K Sports welcomes you.
I love going against this team, bro. This is my favorite matchup. My favorite matchup against this team, yo. It's a lit matchup, bro.
Introductions are wrapped up. The starting.
It's a lit matchup, bro.
Welcome everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to
It's lit, yo.
bring you in payday.
Well, it took 5.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. G is out there with Jay. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Davis. And it's Prez in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Here's Smooth.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
He's a brave man.
Come on, Curry.
Risking life
Hey, boy.
and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Yeah, boy.
Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Launches a 3.
Slash in his face.
Smooth's got 7 points. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions,
It's Stephen Curry face, bro.
Candidates with the
In
Lakers
his face.
You know, that's exactly
In his
right. They view
face.
it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of
I'm
past Lakers
splash.
pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. First quarter, just over a minute played.
All right, man, Curry. All right, man,
And I have
Curry.
great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Dunking on Draymond Green, boy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. And the wide open shot from Green doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coming into this having not.
The horse, yeah.
He's gonna
The
put
horse
that one
swing,
in
boy.
his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound.
Yeah.
The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Oh!
With the
And
reverse.
he dunks it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh,
terrific.
My goodness.
Excellent all
From my tickle, yo, so y'all need them two coming.
the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Yo, we went up against the team. We went up against the team on episode 11.
Running in transition or getting to the free throw line.
Man, I forgot.
They don't want to repeat of
Yeah, it's episode 11,
Down
and
low,
it's a.
Jay.
I think we just went against this team on episode 11.
They get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. Look,
Green bounce pass.
well, look at 2K.
Robinson against James.
Oh, yeah.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Smooth. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Well, Clark, the All-Star break is approaching. Commissioner Silver has broached replacing it with a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, I
With the
love
wind
what
and
Adam
flesh.
Silver has done as
With
the
the wind
commissioner.
and
of the league. He's
flesh,
very
boy.
forward-thinking. He's very progressive. He's very open-minded. And this is one of those examples of that kind of thinking. You know, in European basketball, it's part of the landscape.
Yo, in that All-Star game, yo, we're gonna be having a lot of fun, bro.
I'm interested to see
It's
where
gonna be
this
lit,
thing
boy.
can go
It's lit.
going forward. But I
The
like
All-Star
fact
game
that
is in
it's
episode 50.
approached by the leader of
The All-Star game is episode
Nice
58,
passing
so
it by Los Angeles. Smooth.
splash.
Again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The All-Star game
Curry
is in
kicks to Robinson.
the All-Star game is on episode
Pass to
58,
Thompson.
so
And Curry has it in the corner.
oh,
Warriors get it back.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And he
the
goes
Kobe
in
Bryant
for the
reverse slam, boy.
Balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Can they get
No,
it?
he taking toe
And
shots.
James pulls it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And Davis wide open. He shoots.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Prez on the follow.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here is Curry. A 20
Bruh, guard Clay.
in the win against Brooklyn.
You gotta guard Klay Thompson, bro.
His passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Green
Draymond, you so big, don't
Great
you?
effort on defense there.
Oh, I'm
against
gonna
the guy
punch your
who makes
face,
that.
bro.
Thompson passes to Cauley Stein. The shot misses.
That's my
Davis
rebound,
with some
boy.
nice D. LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smooth. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
They double him with James. Robinson against James. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And then for the Lakers, James comes in for James. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smooth. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely and finished off by Prez.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Green. And Alec Burks subbed in for Curry. Smooth checked in for the Lakers. Here's Spellman. James covering. Burks on the wing. A 3-ball. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's Smooth. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
Oh my God, bro.
I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
You trash, bro. Whoa.
Burks kicks to Russell.
Dude.
Drills it from outside.
And you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot. You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is
I'm just too shot. Oh, yeah.
something to behold.
Here's Smooth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And beginning his career at the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You got to be a professional in how you go about your business. And there's plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
Here's Smooth, and he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
It's good. Russell's got 9.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly make.
Dang, this dude cannot miss.
Plays around the rim, his imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Here's Smooth, and that one is hammered home.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his point today.
Poke loose. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Boy, too good.
Whoa. Watch out now.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off.
It's a golden curtain swing, boy.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point
I'm gonna take over the league. Y'all see, y'all miss the team. It's coming to bro.
He has brought it every
Why y'all gotta sub in for me, bro?
Have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games.
I'm gonna take over you.
Points or more. Just saying that out loud. I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jay. And it's Bryant in for Smooth.
Oh my God. I did not mean it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse. So not too bad.
Smooth checked in for Bryant. The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Warriors shooting 47% from the field to start things off.
That boy. Shoot that, shoot that.
Now, here is Russell.
Bro, just shoot it.
Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
Oh, my God. Just give me the ball. I'm not playing. Just give me the ball.
Pass to Burks. Takes a 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball.
360,
this game
boy.
has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Fellas, the defensive pressure they've been applying has really been paying off. Turnovers and points.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, the 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Smooth out there with Prez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Russell passes to Spellman. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Spellman's got his first points in this one.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Prez, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now, here's Burks. T right on him. Here's Looney. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
I missed 3 shots. Yo, Russell shooting 86%, bro.
Now called the Warriors. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest on both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Robinson the third comes in for Thompson. And then for the Lakers, Jay's checked in for James, and James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. The step back jumper is good. Russell's got 16.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team.
The Kobe Bryant reverse slam, boy.
Did it from the sideline.
The Kobe Bryant reverse slam, boy.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo
Kobe
Russell was
Bryant
traded from the
reverse
Lakers,
slam,
and
boy.
his words was kick
Kobe
on the way
Bryant
out.
reverse slam,
He's
slam,
become an
yo.
all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., Many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own. You're right, David. Thank you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Anthony Davis.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the pass to Looney. That shot misses. Davis with some nice D. Here's Smooth. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And it's Russell missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Golden State moving the ball around. And Green slams it in.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Buries the jumper to finish the break. He's got 18.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the paint, the 10-footer. The shot by Looney, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay.
I'm about to take over again. Y'all see, y'all know the dope team. It's coming again, bro.
Passes it to Looney. Now Russell, who's guarded by Davis. Pass to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. They grab their own miss. Looney up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Russell. Inside, here's Green. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Shot from 12. Here's Prez.
Who's
back up.
Oh, yeah.
Smooth.
Splish.
In the tray.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Warriors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
He's out there now for the Warriors. Holy Stein comes in for Looney, and Curry subbed in for Alec Burks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wade's checked in. Smooth, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Robinson finds Curry. From deep, clock at 6.
Hard move.
3 for Golden State.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where angle or how deep.
Oh, this game trash, bro.
You know what, though? Sometimes
I'm just 4 shots, bro.
I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
A floater. That one good for 2. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Wade, and again it's the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Cauley-Stein with it. He picked up 21 points in their last one against Brooklyn.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Omari Spellman has come in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Thompson in for D'Angelo Russell. The Lakers also with a sub. Prez is checked in for Dwayne Wade.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Smooth. It's deflected.
Whoa, I cannot believe that R&B.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Takes the 13-footer, uses the ball to
over again. Y'all see y'all
Even
know
with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Oh, crazy boy.
My goodness.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And
stop rushing.
How he
stop
makes
rushing.
his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
And an entertaining one too, Kevin. Just a sublime finisher.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-7 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, but it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
We're shooting 80% as a team,
That's
bro.
all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
We're shooting 80%
Thanks
as
for
a
joining
team, bro.
us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of two straight at home.
No.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. That one falls.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. With the reverse windmill, boy. With the reverse windmill, boy. Keep playing with, boy.
At both ends.
With the reverse windmill.
Fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime.
Hey, boy.
Crazy to think.
Get that cheese. Get that cheese out of here, boy.
Thus far. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Curry fires from way outside, and it's off from three-point range. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's
a slow start for them, bro.
The Warriors miss again.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Curry passes to Green. Outside, Robinson. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for Curry. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
To the middle, here's Green. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Converting the 3-point playbook. I'm getting the 3 points the old-fashioned way, boy.
Man has changed and required more skill. Outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the 3-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have
oh my God, bro.
The shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play.
Tell me I did not knock that down, bro.
Have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the 3-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the 3-point shot.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Thompson looking for an opening. Robinson against James. 4 on the shot clock. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Chalk up 2 there. Smooth's got 17 now, just in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
I'm gonna take over here. Y'all see y'all know the double team coming to get burned.
Up the court they go. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
VA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green, and Alec Burks subbed in for Glenn Robinson III.
Yeah, and I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round.
He taking 2 shots.
You just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm
with the reverse.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
He taking 2. Curry's
got 18 points.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years.
I'm shooting 80% for 3-point, yo. 80% for 3-point, bro. I'm too good, bro. I'm shooting 80%. I'm shooting 80%, bro. 80% for 3-point, bro.
Back, devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne?
With the Kobe Bryant reverse slam, boy.
Amari Spellman has come in for Golden State. Russell comes in for Thompson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
There's the pass to Burks.
Get the cheese out of here, boy.
Here's Smooth. Burks covering, and the whistle.
Forcing that ball inside, boy. Forcing that ball inside, boy.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Jay comes in for James. And Prez is subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points old-fashioned, boy.
All time, at least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Now Prez, he has 6. Back to James. Passes it to Jay. Here's Smooth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys.
Splish.
His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Yeah.
James has a two-pointer.
Whoa.
On the shot a bit long that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Smooth. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's the steal. And that one
With the reverse windmill, boy.
And how about just
with the reverse windmill, boy. You keep playing with, boy.
I mean, he gets
with the reverse windmill, bro.
That's what we call
That might take over again, y'all. So y'all know the dub team is coming again, bro.
Curry against Davis. Poked away. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play.
The Chiefs out of here, boy.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, that's a good defense.
At the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Smooth, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Russell passes to Looney. Back to Russell. Here's Spellman. He averages about 5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Another miss by Curry.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
From the corner. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The Chiefs out of here, boy. Y'all could just, I could have just took it to the basket, but I wanted the clock on.
State Farm assist of the game.
It's all good, man.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron.
But how is that not a foul? Oh, yeah.
Smooth. And it's James.
That man broke my Spellman, bro.
McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come
boy.
off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul. Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Jay comes in for James. Here's Poole. And he could not get that one to go.
You just had to foul, bro. Why would you foul, bro?
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Pascal, the basket Poole.
Why is y'all steady fouling, bro? Punch your face.
But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to...
Y'all just have to quit fouling, bro. What is y'all problem? Just keep fouling, bro.
Restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Pass to Spellman. Here's McKinney. James covering. It's stolen by Davis. Pass break. The Lakers. James with the ball. And James throws it down.
Switching hands on that dunk, bro.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure.
That man switching hands on that dunk.
Guys, I mean, you can see that by the way the guys on the bench exploded when it went down.
And plenty of contact.
Whoa.
2 free throws coming up. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Smooth passes to Davis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Spellman the pass to McKinney. Evans feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Pass to McKinney. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Krez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Smooth. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Poole. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
It's stolen by Prez. Here's Smooth. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why
I might take over again, yo. So y'all know the dumb team coming again, bro.
And the pass to Spellman. Here's McKinney. Golden State moving the ball around. Pascal's shot is off.
Trash.
Here's Smooth. The shot.
Oh,
good.
Good boy.
The Warriors go the other way with it.
Yeah.
Again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Evans passes to McKinney. Here's Pascal. Back to Evans. They need this. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. They double him with James. Passes to Pascal. Here's McKinney.
Oh.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Poole.
Yeah.
Krez with the rebound. LA has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Poole the pass to Spellman. Here's Poole, who's guarded by Davis.
Don't foul, yo.
Dishes it to Evans. Pass to Spellman.
Y'all always foul, bro, so don't foul.
McKinney, no good. Here's Smooth.
One more rebound, then I'm gonna get a triple-double.
Wing James. And here is Davis. Here's Smooth. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by McKinney.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more.
It's all good.
And it's blocked. Pass break, the Lakers. Here's Smooth.
Splish.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Poole.
Hey, time out real quick, bro. Time out, bro.
Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
All right, time out.
Because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organization. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Yo, I need another Yo, I need one more rebound so I can get that triple-double.
McKinney passes to Spellman. Here's McKinney.
That's my rebound. That's my rebound. That's my rebound. Oh, my. Hey, bro.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past because
with the default dunk.
He's really good at getting a hand on the ball. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Poole the pass to Spellman. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles.
Bro,
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Cousins.
Bro. It's like 2K so trash, bro. With the reverse.
And finished off
with the reverse.
How about the leaping ability of Davis?
Yeah.
Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Yo, I need another. Oh my God. I need one more rebound, bro. So I get my triple-double, bro. Hey, bro, I'm trying to get my triple-double.
Here's Poole.
Hey, bro, let me get my triple-double, bro. Hey, shoot that ball. Shoot that ball. I said shoot the freaking ball.
Can anything be done to fix it?
That's my oh, this reason why I can never get a triple-double, bro.
They go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. I can never get a triple-double, I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security and then
trying to get triple-double, bro.
And each franchise
don't steal my rebound, bro, please.
Educational with its fans
trying
about
to get
what's
triple-double, bro.
and what won't be tolerated.
Got to get in the shower.
Just 2 to shoot. Nice shot by him.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And good that time.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Poole, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Yeah, boy.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series.
Come on, shoot it.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible.
Come on, that's my rebound. That's my.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless.
I'm mad. I couldn't get my triple double, bro.
Three-pointer.
Splash.
Again, it's the Lakers.
I couldn't get my
and credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this.
I can never get a triple double. I can never
hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Y'all like and subscribe to the chamber.
I mean,
turn that post notification bell so you never upload. Go follow me on PS4, yo.
Substitution here for the Lakers.
2593.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for
Subscribe to my
Davis.
second chamber. Antonio
comes in
Pitts.
for Jay.
Peace out later. I'll see y'all in my next video.
And it's Green and
yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as
I'm gonna take over again, yo. So y'all know the double team coming again, bro.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be
a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, shoot that real quick.
It can be a tough call for the refs to make.
Yeah, shoot that.
It was easy there.
Oh,
he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Stephen Curry had 24 points. And D'Lo had 18 points. I had 49 dunks, bro. Man, I was so close to getting that triple-double, bro. But I could never get a triple-double. This game trash, bro. Trash. I hate it. Man, I'ma see y'all in my next video, bro. Oh, it's crazy, bro. Trash. I'ma see y'all in my next video. Peace.
Chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Running the streets.
Michael. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video, bro. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, bro. Peace, bro. Have a great day, bro.